Hello everyone, Equipment War here, and welcome to a map gameplay commentary on my Fire Witch this time. And today I'm going to play this Scorch map here. It has some Danish element, but it shouldn't be that big of a deal, because this is probably my most tankiest character I've ever made. So let's try this out. And I'm sorry it's taken this long time for me to actually make a build, not a build guide, a gameplay for these characters, so sorry for all of that time it took for me to actually make this. I had a lot of other things to do. So let's see what we can do here. They have nerfed the Incinerate, which are my main skill for this character, a lot, but as you can see, it's still very powerful. And now I'm playing a level 76 map, and they have element reflection. But 75% of my damage are actually chaos damage, so I don't care the slightest of elemental. Well, you know what I'm talking about. So let's see if we can maybe find something interesting in this map. Let's put down some totems as well, because the totems are actually really useful. They do a ton of damage. And also, just doing a ton of damage, and it distracts the enemy from attacking me and attacking my totems instead. And my totems are pretty good survivability. I'm not taking any single point in the totems or totem nodes in the passive skill tree, but the totems do way good damage anyway. So it's only a 3-link setup, so it's very powerful just to be such a small setup. See what this box can have to offer. That was nothing at all. Oh yeah, you light me on fire? I don't care at all about that. So let's upgrade our gems a little bit. That was not the best box ever, but it gave me some experience. Let's take this. Oh, there we go. More enemies. The only one big problem I have, I don't have any problem with this build, but the problem is the way I build this build on, which was with help of it is a witch, and I designed this build to be a really tanky high life build with a lot of armor and life. But Ascendancy classes, there are not any good Ascendancy class for a build like this in the witch area. Actually, a class I would actually say is just would be the best class ever to make this, which actually to be a champion, also a duelist. You will become even more tankier than I'm right now. You will be able to have fortify and actually get more damage as well. But well, Elementalist works just fine as well, but it's not the optimized class, but well, it works just fine anyway. Let's see. The enemy actually does a little bit of damage, but not a whole lot of it. Actually, the enemy have more, actually do increased fire damage in this map, but I don't care the slightest about fire damage, because I'm using brightness files, so fire damage is not a big concern for this build. I actually should try this build again against that series, because when I actually have, this is a series viable build, no problem. But I'm not trying out the sense, I'm now a lot more tanky than I was when I did that series the first time, so it would be interesting to try it out again. I will see, I just need to get another series set, and that takes a while. Because I'm playing all the time on the Perendus League. But sorry for that in the background, it was just Skype. Someone wanted to ask me something, but I don't have time. Now, another good thing with this build, actually, if I can talk a little bit more about the build, it's cheap to make. None of the gear I'm using is actually rare or expensive. Except one thing, Consuming Dark, the weapon I'm using, is a little bit expensive, but not so expensive that you can't get hold of it. So it's actually this is actually a really affordable build. And I think all the gear I've fixed this build, I think every piece of gear to this build will cost about 2 exalted orbs. For everything. I think it does something like that now, but I'm not really sure. But gear is not a problem, it's not expensive. And I'm an absurd amount of damage still. You don't have to be you don't have to use Radiance Fire, by the way. But I really want to use Radiance Fire because it's such a good damage boost for your Incinerate. But if I shut down my my Incinerate, I will get a ton of survivability. Oh yeah, actually it reminds me, one other class which would be excellent on a build like this, which are the Chieftain for the Marauder. He will also be a really good choice for a build like this, because he is all about fire. So there are a lot of options. Ooh, some blue enemies, which does increase fire damage, which does like nothing to me. Jungle Valley map. It's not the highest map here ever, but it's a pretty fun map. The boss is pretty terrifying, but it's a fun. If you not count the boss, it's a fun map. And by the way, I fully agreed with many people who said that Gorge maps are the best maps in the game, because they are freaking awesome. Because it's a high tier map and there's a lot of enemies, and it's a very easy boss. Should find the boss pretty soon. It's a pretty long map, but it's a pain to die in this map and not have a portal and have to walk all the way you need to go to get where we're lost. Even I could actually get more damage probably in this build when I think about it. Because I'm using a life leech because I want to be even more tanky. And as you can see, as long as I'm attacking enemies, my life is not even moving. So it's doing a lot of things for me. But I could change it for something like an power to increase the level of my skill, which will give me a ton more damage. And something stuff like that. I could do that, but well, I think I'll find the boss. Hey you, Master of the Blade. You are slowly dying. I can stand here all day. I will never run out of mana. And you're dead. And that is the... Oh yeah, I forgot. There was 2 bosses on this map. Master of the Blade number 2. You are almost dead. You're doing a little bit of damage to me. Let me drop an orchard map. That's a pretty terrifying map. Just for the boss. Anyway, I hope you guys like this short gameplay on this character. I'm going to do gameplay for all of the other characters and build guides, and I probably have even have some more build guides I want to do, but not get the time to do it yet. But I'm going to do some more build guides for my other characters. And again, sorry it took this long to do this build guide, but I had some other things to do. But anyway, I hope you guys like this episode. Tell me in the comments what you think about it, and I see you all next time. Thanks for watching.